Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue chapter number 1, crop production and management. In today's session, we will discuss about basic agricultural practices. Cultivation of crops involves a series of activities in a particular order over a period of time. All these activities are collectively known as agricultural practices. So students, now you know what are crops. Crops are the same kind of plants that are grown at a place on a large scale. So when we want to grow the crops or the plants on a large scale, we need to follow certain activities in a particular order, that too over a period of time. So all these activities that are necessary for the growth of crops or cultivation of crops are collectively or together known as agricultural practices. So what are agricultural practices? All the activities that are necessarily to follow for the growth of crops are collectively known as agricultural practices. Now we will see what are the main agricultural practices. They are given below. First one, preparation of soil. Second, selection and sowing of seed. Third, adding manures and fertilizers. Fourth, irrigation. Fifth, it is protection of crops. Sixth, harvesting. And seventh one is storage of grain. So these are the main agricultural practices that we need to follow for the cultivation of crops. So we will see all these practices one by one. In today's video, we will discuss about the first and foremost important steps, that is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil. Soil is the main medium in which plants grow. Plants obtain water, mineral salts and air from the soil. To make sure that these are easily available to the plants, the soil has to be prepared before sowing a crop. So, what is the importance of preparation of soil? We know that the plants grow in the soil. Soil is the medium in which the plants grow. And you also know that the plants need water, mineral salts, etc. for preparation of food. And plants obtain all these important things like water, mineral salts and even air from the soil. Here, air is taken by the plant roots to breathe. We know that plants get carbon dioxide from the atmosphere that is absorbed by the leaves. But here the soil air present in the soil is taken or used by the roots to breathe. So to make sure that all these factors are easily available to the plants, the soil has to be prepared before sowing a seed or before sowing a crop. And preparation of soil involves two processes, that is plowing and leveling. Now we will discuss about plowing. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called plowing or tilling. So what is plowing? The process by which the soil is made loose, that is known as plowing. Its another name is tilling. Plowing is so important because it has got certain advantages. Let us see these advantages one by one. The first one, the loose soil allows the roots to penetrate deeper into the soil. This helps the plants to fix firmly in the soil. So, plowing makes the soil loose, and in the loose soil, the roots of the plants can go deeper and make the plant firmly fixed in the soil. Second advantage, it helps in bringing the nutrient rich soil to the top and in mixing the fertilizers properly so that the plants can absorb the nutrients more easily. So when the soil is turned or mixed together, it brings the fertilizers or the nutrient rich soil to the top, and also it helps in mixing the fertilizers properly so that the plants can absorb the nutrients very easily. Third advantage, it helps in trapping air into the soil which is used by the roots to breathe. So, ploughing makes the soil loose and it helps the air to get trapped in the particles of the soil, which will help the plant roots to breathe easily. The fourth advantage is it helps to retain moisture for a longer period. It allows the moisture, that is the content of water vapor, in the soil for a longer period. The fifth advantage is it helps to remove unwanted plants and destroy the eggs of insects or pests that can damage the crop in future. So, by ploughing, we can remove the unwanted plants from the soil, and also it destroy the eggs of any insect or pest that are there in the soil, which may destroy the plants in future. The sixth advantage, the loose soil helps in the growth of useful soil bacteria and earthworms. These organisms convert decaying material into humus, which in turn improves the fertility of the soil. So the loose soil helps the useful bacteria and the earthworms to grow well in the soil. You know that earthworms are called as farmer's friend. Why? Because earthworms and the soil bacteria help the decaying matter in turning into humus. So the humus helps to improve the fertility of the soil. So we can say that the soil bacteria and earthworms are actually helping the farmers to increase the fertility of the soil. The tools used in various agricultural practices are called agricultural implements. Some of them are given below: plough, hoe and cultivator. So now we know that ploughing is one of the important agricultural practice. To do that practice, we need certain tools, and these tools are called agricultural implements. And for ploughing the soil, three instruments or three tools can be used. One is plough, second is hoe, and third one is cultivator. Now we will discuss about the agricultural implement plough. Plough has been a basic tool for most part of agricultural history. So if we look back into the history of agriculture, we can see that plough has been using as a basic tool right from the beginning. It consists of a strong triangular iron strip called ploughshare. The main part of a plough is a long wooden rod called the plough shaft. There is a handle at one end of the shaft, while the other end is placed on the animal's leg that pulls the plough. So which are the parts of a plough? It consists of a strong triangular iron strip called a ploughshare, and the other part is plough shaft. It is a wooden rod, which is a long wooden rod, and one end of the shaft there is a handle, and the other end is placed on the animal's neck that pulls the plough. So ploughshare and plough shaft are the two main parts of a plough. Earlier, ploughs were made of wood, but these days iron ploughs are being used. Ploughs were earlier pulled by oxen, horses and mules, and later by tractors. In many parts of India, ploughs are still drawn by animals as they are inexpensive. So, what is plough made up of? In the earlier times, it was made by wood, but nowadays even iron ploughs are being used. and plows were pulled by oxen or horses or mules in the earlier times, but now it is even pulled by the tractors. But we can see in many parts of India, even now the plows are pulled by animals. Do you know why? Because it is cheaper, that is, it is inexpensive compared to that of tractor. Now we will see what is a hoe. It is another tool used for tilling. It consists of a flat iron blade set in a long wooden handle. It is mainly used to remove unwanted plants and for loosening the soil. So hoe consists of a flat iron blade which is connected with a long wooden handle. And what is its use? It is mainly used for removing the unwanted plants and also for loosening the soil. Now we will see what is a cultivator. Cultivator is a modern farm implement that has many metallic blades and is attached to the tractor. It saves time and is easy to operate. So cultivator is the modern farm implement. What are the advantages? Because it has many metallic blades and it can be attached to the tractor. Because of that, it saves time and is easy to operate. So we can say that cultivator is the modern agricultural implement that helps the farmers to save time and make the work easy. Now we will discuss about leveling. Leveling is the second process of the preparation of soil. After ploughing, the big lumps of soil left in the field is to be leveled before sowing the seeds. You know that how to do the ploughing. So after ploughing also, big lumps of soil can be left in the field. It has to be leveled and made small before sowing the seeds. The tool called leveler is used to break the big lumps of the soil. So which instrument is used for that? Leveler. Leveler is used to break the big lumps of the soil. It is driven either by an animal or by a tractor. So the leveler can be driven by animals or it can be attached with a tractor also. So students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as early as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.